So good morning, everybody. It is day 2 of my mountain foliage waterfall tour. I am just about to leave Bethel, and I'm going to head back through Fryeburg, probably make a surprise visit to my daughter-in-law's mother, and head back through the Kankamagus Highway and stop at some trails along the way. It's a little bit more Maine-ish today. Yesterday was kind of murky and muddy. Today is a little crisp, a little cooler, very nice. I'm hoping that it won't be too sunny. I'm hoping for a little bit of cloud cover for the photography. It's been great being back in Bethel. I stayed at the Bethel Village Motel last night, and it was kind of fun because the owner of the motel remembered me from Gould Academy. So we had a few good laughs and a few good memories. So off I go. So I'm here at my daughter-in-law's mother's house. She doesn't know I'm coming. So we'll see the look on her face. Here she comes. Did you know I was in the area? No. Well, here I am. So hey everybody, I am here on the Kankamagus Highway. I've pulled over on the side of the road, and I've found a little rocky stream. I'm going to try for a long exposure shot here using the neutral density filter and the polarizer. The only problem is it's a classic New England October day. Hardly a cloud in the sky. There are a few clouds, and what I'm going to have to wait for is for the sun to go behind one of these clouds, because the bank on the other side is much brighter than the water. So I'm going to try and wait for it to even out a little bit. I've already had my first tragedy of this trip, and that is my little Joby tipped over while I was setting up the other tripod, and my fancy, expensive neutral density filter got scratched. I can't see that it shows in the picture, but we'll see. Okay. If that's all that happens, I'm happy. Okay, and I think here comes the cloud I'm waiting for. Give it another 30 seconds. Okay, I think there's a little cloud coming. I'm going to go for it. Well, I'm afraid I'm going to need a cloud that lasts longer than 30 seconds. A bigger cloud. I need a bigger cloud. As you might be able to tell by my clothing, it's a little nippy. Hat, scarf, jacket. It's all good. It's okay. I was having pretty much of a bad hair day anyway. So let's see if we're going to get another cloud here. Okay, here comes another cloud. I'm going to go for it. It's a bigger cloud this time. So I might even have a chance to reset a few things and get everything right. I can see that the light is evening out across the pond, across the lake, the river, the brook, the stream, whatever this thing is. So I'm hoping for a good shot here. As I keep saying, there's nothing fast about this process. And luckily I've allowed myself plenty of time. I've got pretty much all afternoon to mess around. And if anybody knows me, you know that this is not the way I conduct my life. I'm usually going at a breakneck speed. I think that's going to work. That's going to be a good shot, and I'm going to try for one more. Maybe not. Watching the clouds and the sun. You can see it's bright over there again. But I think there's another good-sized cloud about to move in front of the sun. So I've changed my settings to ISO 400 f13 at 30 seconds. I was looking for a smaller lens opening for more depth of field. So I'm going to wait for one more cloud here. I think I'm going to get it. Got my finger on the trigger here. I think my next stop is going to be a little farther down the highway. I'm going to stop at an actual trail where I can get out and walk. Right now, I've just pulled off the highway a bit. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I think I'll grab a shot with my little G7. So I guess this is what the day is going to be like. Working with the lighting conditions, working with the sun and the clouds and the shade. So it is what it is. Let's see what we've got. I think it works. See if I can get out of here without breaking anything else, especially an arm or a leg. Filter I can replace. An arm and a leg, well, not so easy. So I'm making my way west on the Kankamagus Highway here. It's very busy. We've got motorcycles, we've got all kinds of people from everywhere. Typical New England Sunday afternoon. Anyway, I stopped at my first hiking trail and it did not turn out to be what I was looking for, so I'm going to make my way farther west and see what I can find. Okay. I'm also going to add that this stop almost ended in tragedy because when I got back to the car after a long walk to the parking area, I discovered that this end of the wireless microphone was not attached to me anymore. Luckily, I found it not smashed in the highway as I thought it might be, but I found it safely off to the side in the parking lot. No harm done. I am rethinking the way this thing attaches to me. Right now, instead of attaching to my clothing, I've got it attached to my crucifix, which is a nice cord, and it keeps it straight. So, hey, can't beat that. All right, and here I go. So hey everybody, I am still traveling on the Kankamagus Highway. This is the second trail I'm going to try out, and this one looks promising. I think that there's going to be a brook at some point, or a stream, or a river, whatever they call those things up here. And it's warmed up a little bit. I probably don't need my hat, but I'm committed to it now because I started off with a bad hair day, and then wearing the hat earlier, I'm sure it didn't help. So here we are. All right, beautiful day here. Picture perfect. Not great light for photography, but we're gonna make it work. All right, and on I go. So I'm not seeing anything particularly spectacular about this trail yet. But of course I've never been here before and I have no idea what to expect. It's all going to be every step of the way brand new. I see a little color ahead. At the very least, I'm getting some exercise and some fresh air. I'm not sure what more I could ask for. Oh, yeah, well, I'd love to have some great photos. So I'm not exactly sure which way to go at this point. I'm at a fork in the road, and this direction looks prettier. But this direction seems to offer a brook. You know what they say, if you come to a fork in the road, take it. Okay, so this is a sort of a unique angle. Kind of looks like stained glass here. Here's kind of a unique piece of wood. Man in the woods. And yeah, so much gear to manage. Between lost microphones and things that I've forgotten, like the little G7 that I now realize is back in my coat pocket in the car, that I'd like to have right now for walking and videoing. It's a full-time job, this vlogging business. This is going to be very shaky. So, actually, I'm headed out of here. Between the bright sun and a not inspiring landscape or woods, I'm going to head down the road, head farther west, and try another trail. It's a beautiful day for a walk, but not a great day for photography, and this is not a great location. There's really not much here. So sometimes that's what it is. And I have a feeling that that one long exposure down at the brook a while back is probably my prize winner for today. And I'll take that. I'd like to go home with a long series of prize winners, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. Okay, off I go. Okay, so I'm in this little cluster of ferns. They've all gone by, but I rather like their texture. And I got the 50 millimeter out because I love the bokeh on this thing. So I'm going to see what I can do here. Might come up with one ferny picture. I'm going to shoot this fairly wide open. All right. Yeah, like the bokeh a lot here. This might actually turn out to be something. The 50 millimeter 1.2 would make the city dump background look good. That's what I've heard, and I believe it. Looking for just the right composition. I hope I don't step on it before I find it. Just the right composition, just the right position, just the right fern. Where are you? I know you're here. Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah. Wow, I just love this manual focus. Love it. Love it. Love this. I think that's about it. I'm going to pack up and head down the road. But I do love the texture of these ferns. So delicate.